Heat number 2 in your Sioux Valley Co-op Cenex with Soda Modifieds on the speedway. On the pole right here to Watertown at number 20. That's Trevor Anderson. And to Trevor's outside, also out of Watertown, the 48 is Brent Dutenhofer. Row number 2 on your inside out of Madison and cut number 73, that's Ryan Nelson. And to Ryan's outside out of Watertown and cut number 3, that's Arnie Anderson. Inside row number 3 out of Sioux Falls and cut number 57, that's Duke Erickson. And to Duke's outside out of Huron and cut number 6, that's Dale Ames. So it'll be Trevor Anderson and Dutenhofer on your front row. Nelson and Arnie Anderson, row number 2. Erickson and Ames in row number 3. Your Sioux Valley Co-op Cenex with Soda Modifieds on the speedway. So Trevor Anderson, Brett Dutenhofer, all Watertown on your front row was Soda Modified, heat number 2. Your Cloud 9 Bar and Casino with Soda late models waiting in the wings here tonight at Casino Speedway. Trevor Anderson in cut number 20. He'll set the pace into turn number 3. 8 laps up on the board. Roll them off. Turn number 4 was Soda Modifieds. Anderson will run it in deep on the bottom side of the speedway. Dutenhofer second, Nelson third, then Arnie Anderson, the 57 of Erickson, and the 6 of Ames as they roll off to number 4. Trevor Anderson, your race leader. So move Erickson in 57 up to that third spot as he'll try to run after Dutenhofer for second. Into turn number 3. It's the 20 of Trevor Anderson off to number 4. Dutenhofer second and 48th, then Erickson in 57, Ames in 6, the 73 of Nelson, and the 3 of Arnie Anderson. As Trevor Anderson rolls it off 4, he's your leader. Dutenhofer second, Erickson third, then Ames, Nelson, and Arnie Anderson in cut number 3. But up front, it's all Trevor Anderson and Dirt Track Supply, cut number 20, as he rolls it into turn number 3, rocket off turn number 4. This time, 4 to go for the 20 machine. Out on a rail, 3-wheeling into turn number 3, rocket off turn number 4. Anderson, Dutenhofer, Erickson, Ames, Nelson, and Anderson. Trevor Anderson out and cooking this time by. There should be 2 up on the board for the 20 car right here to Watertown. Trevor Anderson, your race leader. Battles for third between Erickson in 57, Ames in 6, Nelson in 73. White's up 1 to go for Trevor Anderson. Into turn number 3 for the final time. Keep it straight, come home a winner on behalf of B&G Industries. Heat number 2 will go to the 20 of Trevor Anderson. So third will go to the 57 of Erickson, second to the 48 of Dutenhofer. And picking up the win right here out of Watertown. How about a nice hand for the 20 car? That's Trevor Anderson. Heat 1 of 2 rolling to the speedway in your Cloud 9 Bar and Casino with Soda late models starting on the pole. Racing right here out of town in cut number 10X. That's Blake Swenson. And to Blake's outside. Out of Watertown in cut number 88, that's Todd Furstenau. Heat number 2 on your inside out of Aberdeen in cut number 2S. That's Josh Korchewski. And to Josh's outside out of here, and in cut number 73M, that's David Carlson. Row number 3 on your inside, that's the Wild Child. In cut number 37, that should be Scott Ward. And to Scott's outside out of Watertown, in cut number 1, that's Ryan Engels. Inside, row number 4 out of Brookings, in cut number 748, that's Kyle Jensen. And to Kyle's outside, right here to Watertown as well, in cut number 50 is Tim Waba. So Swenson and Furstenau on your front row. Skorcheski and Carlson, row number 2. Ward and Engels, row number 3. Jensen and Waba in row number 4. Heat 1 of 2 in your Cloud 9 Bar and Casino WISSOTA Late Models, presented by B&G Industries on our season opener night here at Casino Speedway. Like we're missing the 748 of Jensen and the 50 of Waba. Looks like the 748 of Jensen will come to the Speedway out of Brookings, South Dakota. He'll take the rear. Looks like Tim Waba will be a scratch in heat number 1 of 2 in your Cloud 9 Bar and Casino WISSOTA Late Model Division here at Casino Speedway. Well, looks like now he's on his way. Two heats tonight in your Cloud 9 Bar and Casino WISSOTA Late Models, and we have our Hornets will be coming to the Speedway after these two heats. Once again, Swenson and Furstenau on your front row. Skorcheski and Carlson, row number 2. Ward and Engels, row 3. Jensen and Waba in row number 4. Heat 1 of 2 here tonight. Like Waba now, it will come to the Speedway in that 50 machine. He'll tag the rear. Looks like we'll pack him nose to tail in your Cloud 9 Bar and Casino WISSOTA Late Model. Heat 1 of 2 on the Speedway. So it'll be Swenson and Furstenau on your front row. Looks like all of these guys looking for their first win here tonight at the Speedway. Blake Swenson, Todd Furstenau on your front row. Green's out, we're underway in Late Model Heat number 1. Caution is out on the Speedway for debris in turn number 1. Looks like we'll go to a complete restart at Heat 1 of 2 in your Cloud 9 Bar and Casino WISSOTA Late Models. Looks like we'll go green this time by Swenson and Furstenau on your front row. Swenson setting a quick pace off turn number 4. Green flag is out. We're back underway. Into turn number 1 will be Swenson, followed by Skorcheski, then Furstenau, Ward, and the 73 of Carlson. As Ward will look to the inside of Furstenau. Carlson on the outside. Into turn number 1. Skorcheski, your leader. Swenson second. Furstenau, Carlson, and Ward your top 5 as they roll through turns 3 and 4. Ward to the inside of Carlson. The battle for 4th on the Speedway as Skorcheski checks out. Now Carlson to the outside of Furstenau in that battle for 3rd. Furstenau around at 88. Ward also sitting down to the bottom in turn number 4. Looks like they'll charge that to the 88 of Furstenau. He'll go to the rear. So Skorcheski, your race leader in that 2S machine. Swenson runs second in 10X. Then the 73 of Carlson, the 37 of Ward, the 1 of Engels, the 748 of Jensen, the 50 of Waba, and the 88 of Furstenau. So Josh Skorcheski out of Aberdeen, South Dakota. He is your race leader. Swenson in that second spot in 10. Then the 73 of Carlson. Ward, the 1 of Engels. Jensen, Waba, and Furstenau in 88. Josh Skorcheski out of Aberdeen in 2S. He'll set the pace. 6 laps still up on the board. Your Cloud9 Bar Casino with Soda late models off to number 4, back green. Move Engels now up to 4th. Ward back to 5th. It's all Skorcheski out front in 1. Ward will continue to work the hub of the speedway off to number 4. So Skorcheski on the bottom. Then you got Swenson, Carlson, Engels, and Ward in 37. The battles for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th on this speedway. Swenson, Engels, Carlson, and Ward all right there. Up front, it's all Skorcheski, this time by 3 to go. Ward once again will go to the top side. He's the only guy up there on the top of the speedway. Into number 3 off 4, Skorcheski, Swenson, Engels, and Carlson. Ward throws that 37 in hard. White's up 1 to go for Skorcheski in 2. Swenson 2nd, Engels 3rd, Carlson and Ward your top 5. Jensen, Furstenau, and Waba in 50. Into number 3 on behalf of B&G Industries and Cloud9 Bar Casino. Wasona Late Model Heat number 1 winner, Josh Skorcheski. So 3rd will go to the 1 of Engels, 2nd to the 10 of Swenson, and picking up the win, racing out of Aberdeen, car number 2S. That's Josh Skorcheski. Heat number 2 in your Cloud9 Bar and Casino Wasona Late Model will come to the speedway on the pole at Watertown at 87 is Kurt Kranz. And to Kurt's outside out of Aberdeen in car number 12, that's Chad Becker. Inside, row number 2 out of Watertown in car number 20 is Trevor Walsh. And at Trevor's outside out of Aberdeen in car number T3, that's Rich Thomas. Inside, row number 3 out of Huron, South Dakota in car number 10, that's Cole Searing. And to Cole's outside out of Mitchell in car number 24M, that's Cody Martin. And running shotgun in heat number 2 right here to Watertown in the 37 junior, that's Morgan Ward. So Kranz and Becker on your front row. Walsh and Thomas, row number 2. Searing and Martin, row 3. And Morgan Ward in 37 junior, running shotgun in heat number 2 in your Cloud9 Bar and Casino Wasona Late Models. Looks like we'll double them up. Kranz and Becker, Walsh, Thomas, Searing, Martin, and Ward. That's how they look on the speedway. So Kurt Kranz, Chad Becker on your front row. Walsh, Thomas, Searing, Martin, and Ward. 7 cars, 8 laps of distance in your Cloud9 Bar and Casino Wasona Late Model Division on the speedway in turn numbers 1 and 2. Kurt Kranz will set the pace in AD7. So Kurt Kranz sets the pace into turn number 3. They'll fire at the orange cone. Green's out. We're underway in heat number 2. So Becker will take the lead. Kranz runs second. Walsh third. Searing fourth. Thomas fifth in T3. Then you got Morgan Ward in 37 and the 24 of Martin off turn number 4. So it's Becker out front in 12. Kranz in 87, then Searing in third in that 10 car. Walsh runs fourth, Morgan Ward fifth. But Chad Becker out and cooking in 12. Into turn number 3. He'll roll it off. Turn number 4 this time. 5 to go for the Aberdeen, South Dakota pilot. Searing trying to get by the 87 of Kranz. Into turn number 3. It's all Chad Becker out front. Walsh is strong fourth, and Morgan Ward, the 24M of Martin, and the T3 of Rich Thomas. Into turn number 3, all Chad Becker in 12 out front. Kranz in that second spot. Searing right there to the backside in 10. They roll off to number 4 this time. 3 to go, that time at the stripe for the 12 of Becker. Kranz comfortably second, then Searing in 10, Walsh and Martin in 24. He rolls off turn number 4 this time, 2 to go for Becker in 12. Out to about a straightaway lead on your second place car as he sets it into turn number 3, roll it off 4. White's up 1 to go for Becker in 12. Well, into turn number 3 for the final time on behalf of B&G Industries as well as Cloud 9 Bar and Grill. Heat number 2 winner will be the 12 of Chad Becker. So third will go to the 10 of Searing, second to the 87 of Kranz, and picking up the win, racing out of Aberdeen. That's